Hi everybody, it's Linda from the Crafting Depot, and today we're going to work on making some labels. So I want to show you very easily. We're going to use a 12 by 12 piece of paper, not paper, scrapbook paper. You don't want anything that's too thick so that you want to be able to fold it. And here's some examples of what I started doing and just different ideas of how you can cut the edges. So we're going to use a 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper, and there's two ways that you can do it. You can make two different sizes, which is what I have here as examples. These are 3 inches wide, or you can make 6 2-inch wide pieces. So, and then I cut them with different scissors and different patterns, and just to show you there's different ways of making the edges for the your labels. Now we're not going to use any fancy materials. I do have this corner cutter. I got this on Amazon. I also have a pair of jagged, crimping, or whatever you call them, pinking. They're not really pinking shears, but they're not expensive. I think it says Recollections. I got these at the not the craft store. I got these, I might have even used these, come to think of it. I got these at the thrift store. I had to think. Okay, so we'll be using things like this. You might want to use a bone, what is this thing? A bone, press down thing. I can't even think right now. Or you can use a pair of scissors to bend your edges. And then I'm going to also use my fist scar to cut them, or you could just use a pair of scissors, or you could use a a standard ruler, not standard, but a ruler. And you could also use a cutter. Okay, but I'm going to use the fist scar. So I'm going to sit down, and what I'm going to do is show you the two ways of measuring. So now your scrapbook paper is 12 by 12. So what I'm going to do is measure with a pencil on the back side. Let me see. Can you see? Okay, so what I'm going to measure is two strips that are 3 inches wide, and then 3 strips that are 2 inches wide. So I put the line in there. Where is it? For 3 inches, and then I'll have 3 strips that are 2 inches long. And then what I'll do is put it in the fist scar. I'm going to move these over. Move this over. And this is pretty simple. Let me move this up there. I'm going to line this up. This is a pretty good investment if you're interested in doing junk journals. I recommend this. Okay, so I have 1 strip. That's 2 inches. Move this up there. I have another strip. That's 2 inches. And then I have a strip here. That's 2 inches. And now we're going to have 2 pieces that are 3 inches each. Okay, there we go. And I'll move this over. Okay, so to get our labels, that's what we're making. Did I say that? Oh my goodness, I hope I did. We're making labels. Okay, so what you want to do next is take your piece and fold it in half. Okay, we're going to fold it in half, and then we're going to turn this into the middle area. Where did I put it? There it is. My bone folder. Okay, so you just want nice crisp edges. And we're going to go like that, press down. And you can use the back of a scissor. You don't have to buy one of these. Okay, so we got one done. And we'll do the same thing with the rest of them. And we'll fold those down. And this is a great way to utilize your paper and not have to go out and buy all of these things. You can make a stash of them, and then you have them. Okay, there's another one. Fold this in half. And I hope everybody's doing well, having fun crafting, making things. I mean, they're wonderful gifts. And they're special because they're homemade. And it's a little piece of yourself to give to somebody. I am working on an art journal right now for a friend, and it's coming out really nice. And I just learned a new technique of making the book. Instead of a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and actually sewing the signatures together. I did that this morning. And I wanted to do one first before I actually showed you how I did it. Okay, so let's get the corner. So this is how you get your labels started. And I'm going to do this. Okay, there. Okay, so we have our strips. And so we have 3 2-inch and we have 2 3-inch. So the next thing you want to do is to make your inside, you know, differentiating between each label. So one way of doing it is to fold them together. And let's see, what did I do? I took a little piece off of here. And then I took that piece that was here, and I just bring it over here to make sure that they are all symmetrical. And we're going to bring that down here. So there's no need to go out and purchase anything to do this. If you want to be practical, there are ways. So that's one. And then you have your 3-inch label. Like that. So that's one. Or you could take one like this, fold it up, and if you have a corner curver, I can't think of words right now. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's senioritis. Okay, let's get that. And then we're going to go to this side. And this side. So now you have this type of label. Let's move that over. Okay, so you could do that, and then you can also take your labels, bring them all together like this. Actually, maybe that's a little bit too much, like that. Okay. No, that's not good either. Okay. How did I do this? Let's not make it complicated. Okay, so here's a pair of those scissors that I told you about. And now I'm not going to measure. I'm going to use my eye. And I'm going to estimate. And now I have a different pattern type of label. So we have this. And then, what else did I do? Trying to think what I did. Okay, so this one, we're going to go like this. And we're going to use the old trick. Just flip it over. Like that. Turn it this way. Turn it this way. Okay, let's get rid of these. And now you have this kind of look. And I think this one I'm going to do this. It's time to clean this room up. I've got paper everywhere. It's making me sneeze. Okay, that's not good. Let's cut that off and bring this over here. And there we go. Okay, so now we have a variety of different labels, shapes that we can play with. So I went into my collection of vintage books and I came up with the, because I don't have any digitals, so I'm using this book that I got, which is a Monet book. And what I'm going to do is cut out some, I'm going to cut out some rectangles and squares. So I'm going to take this edge off. And take this off. That's going into the scrap bin. And then what I'm going to do is, let me just even that off. Okay, so we got a nice straight edge. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is estimate with my pencil. I want to get a, approximately like this and here. And then I'm going to get out the, the cutter, and I'm going to cut, because I'm not using this side. I'm going to be using this side. So I'm going to take out the cutter, and let's see how many pieces we can get out of this. And this is just estimating. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm trying to make some pieces that will work nicely in here. And it looks like I didn't cut too evenly. Okay, so what I'm going to do is use my trusty scissors to try and even this off. Okay. And even that off. Get a straighter line. Move that over. And now we have some pretty pictures to put on the outside. But what I want to do is keep the consistency of the label and the picture. So I'm going to put this into my corner cropper. Okay, So now, as you can see, I mean, digitals are beautiful. I love them, but I don't have any. So what do you do when you don't have something? You improvise. And then I'm going to use that to go on there like that. And then what we're going to do, let's move along and continue. Let's see, we're going to get more. So we're going to put our there and there. And let's see, let's go back and try this again. Let's see. Okay. May have to straighten it out. That's okay. Not worried about it. Okay, so we got that. And then we're going to curve that. Do I have this right? Yeah. Let's curve this. Nice curved corners. Okay, so now we have 2, 3, oh, we need one more, 4, here we go, 4. So now we have 4, and then we're going to continue playing around, so let's move this and see what else we have. So I have this really pretty packing paper that all I did was I took a sponge, like a makeup sponge, and some gold, let me see, where is it? Not expensive, gold metallic acrylic paint. And I just dabbed, you know, well, first what I did was I took the paper and I scrunched it all up. And then when I got it so that it was wrinkled, I took the makeup sponge and the acrylic paint and I just, you know, dabbed it all over till I got a consistency that I really liked, and I think that's really nice. Okay, so what I'd like to do is take some of this paper and use it to also enhance, and let's take off some more of this. We want to enhance and layer. So we got that. That looks nice. And then what we could also do maybe is add some book page. And let's see how that looks. Maybe on the next one. Okay, we'll try that on the next one. Do this. And that'll look pretty. And we'll rip that off. So we got that. And there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get some glue stick. And I'm going to put some glue on the back of this. And let it, actually maybe I'll do, no, I'm going to do that. That, and then we're going to take this, since we don't have digitals, we're going to go into my vintage papers. I'm going to add that. How pretty is that? Here's one now. We're going to try this. Now, you know what? We're going to let the papers go like that. Well, maybe we'll try, maybe we'll do this. Yeah, let's do that. So, you know, the whole idea is to just make a collage with different papers and to just have fun. I mean, that's the whole idea of this. Let's move that. And we'll put that up there like that. And let's see, what else can we do? We have some avocado dyed paper. And we could do this. And let's see how that looks. Rip a little bit of this off here. And we're going to put that down. So we got avocado dyed paper. Put that down like that. And get this over here. And put that like that. Okay, and then I have sorry about the lawn guy. Thank God for the lawn guy. I don't know what I would do. Do not want to be cutting lawns. So I'm very grateful for the lawn man. Okay, so let's try something different where we'll put our music paper down here on the bottom. And we'll get our picture. And let's see, what else can we do? Maybe we can put something up there and there. Let's see how this looks. Okay, we're going to put this up on the top, and then we're going to put this over the both of them. Pick that up. I'm going to put that over so we see both like that. Okay, then I'm going to get out my black, my Stabilo watercolor pencils. See how to open this. Okay, here we go. So let's take out the green. And what I also want to get out, where is it? Here it is. I love these watercolors, but inside I have a watercolor. Whoops, sorry about that. I have one of these pens that I've yet to try, so let's try it out. Let's see how it looks with the green. Let's just test it out on one side. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so now this has water in it. So I'm gonna, first time using it. I've never used it before. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so let's wet. And it does, it smooths it out. Gives it like a little blends it. Okay, so that's what happens when you wet your watercolor pencils. So let's continue. I like that. Let's go around like this and around like that. Make sure I'm in the camera. Yes. Okay. And I'm just outlining my papers with the colored pencils. And I'm going to wet it. Let's see. Press down and water comes out. And wet that down. And it blends it nicely. Okay, so that's what we did with this one. And just giving it more of a old kind of look. Okay, so that's one idea. Let's move this over. Another idea is to take some washi tape and put a little glue on it just to make sure, because sometimes they're not super sticky. Put a little bit of washi tape on. Here's another type of washi tape. Here's the other end. Let's try this. It's a little piece of that. Oops. I'm going to put that down there in the corner. So those are some other ideas. Then we can also take out our stickles. And here's another idea. We can go around with the stickles, which is a nice way to just make little, looks like rivets. And it looks pretty. You know, once it's dry, you got to let it dry. We'll just go around it. And around here. Put one up there and there. Oh, looks like I smudged it. That's okay. One there. One there. Okay, I really love the stickles. I'm like addicted to them. Okay, so we can also, what else can we do? Let's take the black colored pencil, and let's just go in here and outline this book page. Let's go through here, around, and on the book page a little bit, because it kind of blends in with the background of the Monet painting picture. Okay, and we'll take the water and just rub it around, and it kind of makes it a little bit more pronounced. And there we go. And there we go. Okay, and then this one has, I'm just going to do some dots. You know, you just never know unless you try. And let's see what happens when we wet it. Just a little dab. And that's okay. All right, so now this would be an easy way to make, you know, multiple labels. So this is, you know, and then when you need one, you just tear it off, stick it on top of one of your book pages just to enhance. So let's move on and let's see what else we can do. I'm going to put this to the side so it dries. And we're going to proceed and carry on. Okay, so now we have this one, which is pretty interesting. Little shape here. And let's get the light on. Let's rip up some papers to stick on these. Absolutely love this paper. Beautiful. And we're going to let them hang over the edge. We're not going to worry about it. Doesn't have, this is going to be totally different. So this is going to sit like that. It's going to hang off the, you know, the label's going to hang off this. And there we go. We're going to put that like that. And this one's going to hang off like that. How cool is that? And this is from packing paper. And this is going to hang off like that. Now what I want to do is introduce something black. So let's get some washi tape. And we're going to split this in half. We're just going to use a piece of it. And we'll just do one side there. And we'll put some washi tape here. And we'll put some right there like that. How cool is that? Let's get some of, you know what, I have some gold too. Where is it? It's under this monstrosity of papers. Okay, and I also have, where are you? Okay, here's something interesting. Gonna split that if I can. There we go. And we'll bring in some more color. Couldn't find the gold, so we have to make do with what we have. And let's put this on top. Okay, and get that over. And we have a piece of that there. Okay, I need to wash my hands. I can't stand this. Okay, so what I'd like to also do is add a little bit of music paper. And let that hang over. Do that with these. Just a little bit. And let's put a little bit of some old text paper. Let that sit there like that. How cute are these? And I have numbers. And we could put this right smack in the middle. Or like that. That looks really cool. And then let's add something else to this. Let's get some. I bought a new one. Here's my new one. Let's add some black stickles. So we're going to do random little dots. What's happening? This is not coming out. Okay, it's stuck. I need to clean this out. Let me find my pen. Where is my pen? There you are. Okay. Sometimes these things get clogged. From what I understand, you don't want to cut the tip. So don't cut the tips. Just stick a pin inside. Let's see if that works. Okay, let's try that. Hopefully we don't have a problem. Okay, that kind of exploded. It's okay. Okay, that looks pretty cool. And then we have this number here. And I think I'm going to put some more glue around the edges. Make sure that that's down. Come on. All right, let's see what happens. We'll put some little dot. And then we'll go down here. And over, you know what? Let's go up here. And this one will go, whoops. This one will go. So here is another idea. So this is endless. I mean, we could just keep on going and going and going. So these are our other shape, and I'm going to move this over so this doesn't get ruined. Because it takes about, I'm not 100% sure, but I would say probably about 15-20 minutes for those to dry. And let's put this back. Okay, so now we have this interesting shape, and what I want to do is get something else out that I have, and I have this other page that I really like. So what I'm going to do is cut some strips. Where's my, here it is. Okay, so since this is really small, I want it to only be, let me flip it over. I want it to only be about that length. So I'm going to cut myself. Where did I put it? Oh my God. Here it is, right in front of me. Okay, so move this over. And I'm going to cut a few strips out of it. Let's move this up. And try to get, you know what? Let's do it from the other end, because this end is definitely flat. Okay, so we got that. And let me see, how many pieces can I get out of this? Let's turn it over. And let's see, around one. Let's see, let's move this over. Move that up. And cut that. And now what I want to do, look at that. Look how cute that is. So let's make a couple of these. So this is mass making and just giving you some ideas. And I know you're going to go with this and come up with other ideas. And it's, you know, this stuff is so expensive once you get started, but there's so much joy in it. Let's cut that. And flip it over. And put that into there. See about getting another one. There we go. Okay, so we have several pieces like this. Look at how nice we can go into our, you know, label box drawer and come out with, you know, different label ideas. And then if we want to, another thing we can do is take out a pair of our scissors. This is the other pair. I had this one before, and now we're going to try this one. Give it a different edge, and I'm just going to snip off the edge, and I'm not measuring, as you can see, just to see how that comes. Now let's try this one, because this is the same one that we used when we cut out that label. And now we have this shape, and then this one we could just do something different that's not exactly the same and use our corner puncher. Okay, and then we have that shape, and then this one we can go like that. And just give it an odd kind of a swirl. And now we have that design. Okay, and what we need to do is get rid of all the scraps. I hate a mess. It drives me crazy. Okay, so let's move that over. Let's see about getting this stuff out of the way. Okay, let's get this over. Okay, so now we have this, and we want to bring something else into it. So we have music paper. We have other, let me look around 1 second. So here's some more papers that I grabbed out of the paper bin. So we can do that. We can get some, I like these cherries actually. Let's take some of that. And we can put that over here. Let's glue that down. All right, so we're gonna glue down this paper. There we go. Glue this down on the side. And this is gonna go on top like that. And there we go there. Okay, so now we have pieces of some scraps that was given to me. Let's take that. Kind of like that with that. Let's take this vintage book page. I'm going to stick that there, and here we go. All right, and this is going to go like that. Okay, let's glue this down and see what we got. Pot roast. How do you like that? Okay, we want to leave that design showing. And this is going to go on the other side. So let me put half of this on, glued on. This is going to go there. And then this is going to stick out from the other side. Like that. And then I can finish this off. Okay. All right, and then we're going to put this on this side. You still want that jaggedy edge to show. And we're going to put this here. There we go. And then over here, put this fella there, and then we'll put this botanical remnants right like that. Okay, and then where's my cover? I can also add a little bit of tape. Let's take that piece down. And we have this. Where can we put this? Let's add this up here. And then let's take our stickles and we're going to put some stickles here. This is really nice. Very nice. Here we're going to put some there, put some up there, put a dot there, and then over here, I think I'm going to do something different. I'm going to get out my black gel pen, and I'm going to, not a gel pen, what am I saying? This is a Sharpie 0.5. And I'm going to do X's and dots. Nothing difficult. X, X, X. Let's do some X's over here. And we'll do some X's over here. And then over here, we're going to do, where did it go? Here it is. I'm going to do some black. We're going to tiny little dots, hopefully. Oh, no, come on. There we go. Tiny little dots. I don't know what's wrong with this. It's super clogged. I think maybe this is still, maybe I didn't need a different pen. That could be it. And I don't want to cut this because I'm told not to do that. Okay, there we go. Where are we? We're over here. I'm just going to go around this little feature cutout. Now let's see. Whoops. Yeah, see, it's coming out thick. I'll play with this after my video. All right, so now we have that. So I think I gave you a few ideas. I mean, we could continue on, but you get the idea. So let's bring these back into the camera and go over them and look at them again. Let's move this stuff over. This is everything. And get this back. Let's see what we did so far. So we got this shape, and I have to be careful with these because they're still wet. So I showed you several different shapes. I mean, we could do one more, but I think you get the idea. So when you need a label, you just go into your drawer where you made all these labels, and you can just tear one off and stick it nicely somewhere on your journal, whatever you're making. And I think it would be a wonderful enhancement. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you get to do some of these labels. And if you like the video, please like and subscribe, because I make lots of videos every week. I have an Etsy store that I just opened up, and I'm brand new to this. So if you are interested in looking at it, you can go to Etsy and look at Linda's Crafting Depot, and you'll find a few of the things that I added there. Okay, so with that, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.